Yep, Hytale is dead. Hey everyone, it's me Artyom back with another video. I wasn't planning on coming back just yet, but after hearing the news, I really had to make one. In today's video, we're breaking down everything. Why Hytale got cancelled, why Hypixel Studios is shutting down, what Riot Games has to do with this, and what this means for the future of games like it. But before we get into what actually happened behind the scenes, I want to talk about why this one hits hard, at least for me. I've been keeping track of Hytale since 2018. I remember sending the trailer to all my friends like, yo, this is it, this is the next big thing, and it felt like a fresh take on Minecraft, but with actual lore, better combat, magic, dungeons, and it just looked, cooler. Back then, I was deep into the Hypixel server, the Sky Wars, Bed Wars, all of it. So when I found out that the same crew was building a new game from the ground up, I was hyped. Then in 2020, Riot Games, the League of Legends people, acquired Hypixel Studios. At that point I thought, okay, we're good. Big studio, big money, this thing is getting finished for sure. But then the updates slowed down, the blog post got more vague, then came the full engine rework, and suddenly everything felt like it was dragging. Still, I waited. A lot of us did. But hey, it's Riot, right? It has to come out eventually. Well, turns out we were wrong. So, what actually happened to Hytale? In short, the project collapsed under its own ambition. Hytale started as a mod-friendly Minecraft-inspired RPG, but the vision kept growing and growing, until it just became too big to ship. Hypixel Studios wanted it all. A world editor, mod support out of the box, PvP, PvE, farming, dungeons, minigames, lore, quests, multiplayer, infrastructure. Basically, they tried to build Minecraft, World of Warcraft, and Roblox all in one package. I mean, that sounds crazy, but this was why it really appealed to many people. Then came the technical challenges. The dev team realized they had to completely rework the game's engine, switching from their old tech stack to a new one based on C++. That meant scrapping huge chunks of progress. Development didn't just slow down, it hit a reset button. At that point, many fans were wondering, is this game even real? Well, turns out, Riot and Hypixel Studios were wondering the same thing. So, with Hytale cancelled, Hypixel Studios is shutting down too. We couldn't bring Hytale to life in a way that truly delivered its promise. That's from CEO Aaron Noxie in a farewell announcement to the team and the community. This wasn't just a technical failure. According to Noxie, the team spent years adapting, rebooting the engine, and exploring every possible path. They tried reducing the scope, they tried looking at extending timelines, but in the end, all those options would have meant cutting down on what made Hytale special in the first place. It wouldn't have been the game we set out to make, and it wouldn't have been the game you deserved. Game director John Hendricks also shared his thoughts on Twitter. He wrote, "We ran out of time with our best team on the field. It hurts, but sometimes that's how it goes." He emphasized this wasn't about mismanagement or scope creep, it was just an uphill climb that ran out of time. And to Riot's credit, they stuck with the project until the very end. They are providing severance, transaction help, and even helped look for external partners who might be able to carry Hytale forward, who they unfortunately didn't find. So, over the next few months, Hypixel Studios will be winding down. And just to be clear, this doesn't affect the Minecraft Hypixel server. That's a separate team, and it's going strong. But, as for the team behind Hytale, this is a goodbye. So what does this all mean for the future of games like Hytale? For games that dare to dream big? If there's one takeaway here, it's this. Even with a passionate team, Riot level funding, and years of work, making a game like Hytale is brutally hard. Hytale tried to be the game that brought everything together: modding, adventuring, storytelling, minigames, combat, sandbox of creativity. And that's what made it special, but it's also what made it nearly impossible to finish. It's easy to assume that a big publisher guarantees success, but the truth is, no amount of money or hype can replace the challenge of actually building something this ambitious. And in this case, the hill was just too tall. Still, I don't regret getting excited for Hytale. It showed us what's possible, it inspired people, myself included, to imagine a new kind of game. And that dream still matters, even if it didn't come true this time. If you're someone who still wants to see Hytale live on, I've linked 2 petitions below, one calling for the game to be open sourced and another pushing for it to be licensed to another studio. Guys, let me know in the comments what Hytale really meant to you, or what you hoped it would be. And yeah, maybe I'll be back again, but hopefully not just to complain next time. Bye!